Alright, in this video I want to talk about my little Tinder experiment that I did today. No, literally just for today. I was on Tinder for about 6 hours with a profile. No, I didn't spend 6 straight hours swiping through and such, but I decided to hop onto an account and see what would happen. So basically, I had ChatGPT help me come up with a bio and some pick ideas. I just threw up the pics that I decided would be a decent fit, and then I made the profile and figured it out. And then I started swiping. I noticed that now they have options like Facebook dating has for whether someone drinks, smokes, or does drugs. Well, they specify 420, but I'm going to lump that under drugs for my intents and purposes. So, yeah, swiping through within 15 miles of me, I found only one potential match who was a non drinker. The exact wording on Tinder was isn't for me. Now, there were a lot of social drinkers or special event drinkers, weekend only, etc. But when I really thought about it, I was like, yeah, don't think I can make the I don't think I can compromise on that. Same thing with smoking, because I don't care if it's social or a regular thing, it's not good. I personally don't want to be around that when it comes to dating and such. Like, I'll be friends with you if you smoke, or I'll accept that you do if you're like a relative or something, or if I don't see you regularly, it's not a huge deal to me. But when it comes to dating, I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna go on a date with you if you smoke. Same thing with 420. It is what it is, and I just don't want that around me if I can control it. Obviously, if it's somewhere that's outside of my control, I'm not gonna make a big deal out of it. So yeah, I made the profile after I finished editing the last 3 videos that I did, and I did some exploring. I also immediately swiped left if I saw a drink in hand, especially if it was an obvious alcoholic one. Though, fair point, you never know if the ones that didn't look like beer could be mocktails. So, yeah, I suspect I probably wouldn't have gotten any matches for quite some time if I'd stuck to it, like if I'd seen it through to the bitter end. I thought about keeping going because I was planning on not enabling notifications and instead just checking it every now and then. Then if I saw I had a match, oh, cool, I think I'll see where this goes. Obviously, after vetting the whole no smoking, no drinking, no drugs thing, again, it's just not for me. So I found myself swiping left so much or spending so much time reading the specifics to look for red flags or green flags that I decided against it. I explored various age groupings of 22 to mid 30s, 22 to mid 40s. I didn't run out of potential matches, but with so many of them either indicating social or occasional drinker, I decided again, I decided it wasn't worth keeping going. Sunk cost fallacy and all that. I learned from Joker 2 that just because you sunk resources into it doesn't mean you have to keep going. It doesn't always necessarily have to be money, like a ticket to a bad movie or something like the Rocky Horror Picture Show full body experience. When I realized that, I'm going to keep that in there. When I realized that it started a lot later than I expected, between the fact they didn't even let us into the auditorium until 9:30 and then the whole pre-show and all that. Honestly, you don't have to take it if you don't want on it. If you don't want to see a movie or show that you know has enough bad reviews that you don't want to go in to see it, you don't have to watch it. You decide that the sh- you decide that the delays aren't worth sticking around for it. You don't have to stick around. That being said, you also have to accept the consequences. Like, I accept the consequences that I will probably be perpetually single because of my unwillingness to compromise on drinking, smoking, and drugs, as in, I won't tolerate it in any capacity when it comes to dating. I accept that singleness will be a consequence, and I can live with that. I mean, it'd be nice, because ever since I mentioned the girl whose phone number I got on Christmas 2020, I'll admit I kind of got thinking, what if that had gone further? I mean, one of the reasons I asked for her phone number in the first place is because she wasn't drinking. That was a green flag right there. For context, this was the bar at the movie theater. So the fact that she wasn't drinking alcohol was a major green flag for me. Anyway, I'll tell you the whole story of that experience another day, but now you have that context. Anyway, after I got out of the movie I just saw, Sonic the Hedgehog 3, by the way, go see it. I looked at my Tinder profile again. I was like, yeah, I'm not going to do this, isn't worth it. Bye. And on that note, I'm going to say goodbye for this video. Let me know in the comments down below if you think I should have kept the profile up just to see what happens, or only done like 10 swipes at a time when I was seated somewhere and see if I could eventually find someone who matched me on the drinking, smoking, and drugs thing. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more like it. I'll see you soon.